period of 2 weeks, fortnight, 2 saptah happening by chance. Especially to one's advantage, fortuitous, akasmic, the preserved remains or impression of a prehistoric organism in rock, fossil, jivashma, an abandoned child of unknown parents, foundling, lavaris. Bachcha, an entrance hall in a building used by the public. Especially a hotel or theatre, foyer, pravesh kaksh, lobby, easily broken or damaged, fragile, nazuk, the condition of being weak or in poor health, frailty, kamzori, the right to vote in public. Elections. A license to sell a company's goods or services in a particular area, franchise, matadhikar. व्यापार संचालन का Bachcha, an entrance hall in a building used by the public. Especially a hotel or theatre, foyer, pravesh kaksh, lobby, easily broken or damaged, fragile, nazuk, the condition of being weak or in poor health, frailty, kamzori, the right to vote in public. Elections. A license to sell a company's goods or services in a particular area, franchise, matadhikar. Vyapar sanchalan ka adhikar, the killing of one's brother, fratricide, bhratrihitya, an act of deceiving somebody in order to make money, fraud, dhokha, causing anxiety or distress, fraught, chintaya. Pareshani se bhara, careful and economical with spending, frugal, kam kharchila, the feeling of being upset or annoyed as a result of being unable to change or achieve something, frustration, hatasha, a person who has escaped from captivity or is in hiding, fugitive, bhagoda, doing something awkwardly or in a clumsy manner, fumbling, harbadaya hua, a person who walks on a tightrope, funambulist, rassi par chalne wala nat, a person or organization that collects donations for a particular cause, fundraiser, vishesh uddeshya ke liye dhan sangrah karne wala, a simple organism without flowers or leaves that spreads quickly and can cause disease, fungus, fafundi, the soft, thick hair covering the body of some animals, fur, जानवरों के शरीर का घना बाल, the main body of an aircraft, fuselage, हवाई जहाज का ढांचा, a state of agitation especially over a trivial matter, fuss. बेकार की चिंता, brave, noble, and chivalrous, gallant, veer, causing annoyance or resentment, galling, kashtdayak, an act or remark that is calculated to gain an advantage, gambit, चाल, to run or jump about playfully, gamble. Uchhalkood karna, expressed in an unclear or confusing way, garbled, aspasht, excessively talkative. Especially on trivial matters, garrulous, batuni, the art and practice of cooking and eating good food, gastronomy, pak kala, a person who studies and works with gemstones, gemologist, ratn visheshagya. A chief or commander of an army. Affecting all or most people, places, or things, general, senadhyaksh, vyapak. Samanya, the origin or birth of a thing, genesis, utpatti, the science of heredity, genetics, anuvanshiki, a person with exceptional intellectual or creative ability, genius, pratibhashali vyakti the. Deliberate killing of a large group of people, especially of a particular nation or ethnic group, genocide, narsanhar, the category to which a film or series belongs, genre, sahitya, film ki change, something that truly comes from its stated reputed source, genuine, asli, a belief that the earth is the center of the universe, geocentrism, Bhu-Kendriya Siddhant, the shortest possible path between 2 points on a curved surface, geodesic. Vakr satah par sabse chhota marg, a person who studies the earth and the materials of which it is made, geologist, Bhuvigyanik, the scientific study of the earth, including its structure, rocks, and soil, जियोलॉजी, भ पे बड़े ऊ की मात्रा ग आधा र भ श पे आ की मात्रा आधा स आधा त र द branch of medical science which deals with the problems of the old, geriatrics, वृद्धावस्था चिकित्सा शास्त्र, government by old people, gerontocracy, वृद्ध लोगों का शासन, the scientific study of old age and the problems of elderly people, gerontology, वृद्धावस्था का अध्ययन to manipulate electoral boundaries for political advantage, gerrymander. चुनावी क्षेत्रों की हेरफेर करना, a movement of part of the body to express an idea or feeling, gesture, इशारा causing horror or shock, ghastly, भयावह, a part of a city. Especially a poor area, where people of a particular race or religion live, ghetto, gandhi basti, unintelligible or meaningless speech or writing, gibberish, बेमतलब शब्द, inflammation of the gums, gingivitis, मसूड़े की सूजन, the main point or essence of a speech. Text or matter, gist, सार, मुख्य बात, an extremely large mass of ice which moves very slowly, often down a mountain valley, glacier, ह पे छोटी ई की मात्रा मना द पे बड़ी ई की मात्रा, a pair of lenses set in a frame. Want to correct defects of vision, glasses, चश्मा, a person who fits and repairs glass in windows, glazier, कांच का काम करने वाला, a list of technical or special words with their meanings, glossary. शब्दावली न, extreme fear of public speaking, glossophobia, सार्वजनिक भाषण का भय, to look at someone in an angry or threatening way, glower, घूर कर देखना, one who eats excessively, glutton, अत्यधिक भोजन करने वाला, to bite like a rat, gnaw, कुतरना, a person who enjoys eating and often eats too much, gourmand, अधिक खाने वाला, भोजन प्रेमी, a connoisseur of good food and cooking, gourmet, स्वादिष्ट भोजन का जानकार, elegance and smoothness of movement, grace, शालीनता, writing or drawings made on walls or public surfaces without permission, graffiti, दीवार च पे छोटी ई की मात्रा आधा त र पे की मात्रा, a piece of living tissue or plant that is transplanted surgically, graft, प्रत्यारोपण, जीवित हिस्से को काटकर दूसरी जगह रोपना या जोड़ना, a building where grain is stored, granary, ध पे आ की मात्रा आधा न य पे आ की मात्रा ग पे आ की मात्रा र, a person who analyzes handwriting to determine personality, graphologist, हस्तलेख विशेषज्ञ, the study of handwriting to analyze personality, graphology, हस्तलेख विज्ञान without payment, gratis, निःशुल्क, glass building used for growing plants that need protection from cold weather, greenhouse, पौधा घर, living in groups, tending to associate with others of one's kind, gregarious, झुंड में रहने वाला, मिलनसार, to reduce to powder by crushing, grind, पीसना, the sound a bear makes, growl, भालू के गुर्राने की आवाज, a low, short guttural sound, especially as made by a pig, grunt, घुरघुराहट, सुअर की आवाज, one who is easily deceived, gullible, भोला भाला, to eat or drink quickly and in large amounts, gulp, निगल जाना, a strong blast of wind. Gust, हवा का झोंका, a room filled with equipment for games and physical exercise, gymnasium, vyayamshala, a doctor who specializes in the medical care of women's reproductive system, gynecologist. स्त्रीरोग विशेषज्ञ, the branch of medicine dealing with the study of blood and blood-forming organs, hematology, रक्त विज्ञान, a false perception of things that do not really exist, hallucination. Matibram, a drug which makes one see things that are not really there, hallucinogen, Vibharamik dawa, a very small village, hamlet, chota gav, to hinder or obstruct, hamper, rokna, an object made skillfully by hand, handicraft, hastshilp, a building in which aircraft are housed, hangar, वपे छोटी ई की मात्रा म पे आ की मात्रा न श पे आ की मात्रा ल पे आ की मात्रा, a lengthy and aggressive speech addressed to a large assembly, harangue, आक्रामक भाषण to trouble and annoy. Continually, harass, परेशान करना a person or thing that signals the approach of something. Harbinger, संदेशवाहक a place of shelter for ships. Harbor, बंदरगाह a spear used for hunting large fish. Harpoon, मत्स्य भाला acutely distressing. Harrowing, खौफनाक unpleasantly rough or severe. Especially to the senses, harsh, कठोर to annoy or bother someone repeatedly. Hassle, परेशान करना a strong feeling of dislike. Hatred, नफरत a large catch of fish. Haul, मछलियों की बड़ी मात्रा. Pakar, a vehicle for conveying the coffin at a funeral. Hearse, shove वाहन in an enthusiastic way. Heartily, उत्साह से making one feel very sad. Heart-wrenching, दुखी करने वाला to interrupt a public speaker with derisive or aggressive comments. Heckle, बीच-बीच में टोकना, बाधा डालना. A person who believes that pleasure is the most important thing in life. Hedonist, सुखवादी to pay careful attention to. Heed, ध्यान देना a person